Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more of the Crew Motorfest. We have a whole new season actually, so the new season includes a new main stage, which includes a new summit. This week it's called Monkey's Kitchen Takeover, which I hope I spelled that right in the title of tonight's stream. I think I did. But yeah, we got new stuff going on in this game because it's a new season. So there's this new like crew or club that's called Monkey's Kitchen, which is like it's like a street racing gang. I believe there is a new playlist. I don't know if it's called Monkey's Kitchen or if it's called something else. But this week's summit contest is called Monkey's Kitchen Takeover. So that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Also, I am maybe down for a much longer stream tonight. We'll have to see. It's pretty early. I don't have classes tomorrow. And if I check the time, it's only 1 o'clock. So maybe if we're getting some views and stuff, I'll go for a longer stream tonight. I don't know. I'm down to do like, a few hours. I have been playing this game a ton off camera over the last week, which I wasn't really doing even last week when I streamed this. I have been trying to stream this game on Tuesdays. I think I streamed this on a Wednesday night last week. Tonight it's Thursday, so I don't have much of a schedule right now. But I did stream this last week. Before that, it had been a little while. And just over the last week off camera, I've been playing so much. I have a bunch of money right now. I'm up at level 217. I did end up unlocking the free car and the legend pass for last main stage, and for the current main stage, which just started 2 days ago. I've already uh, I've already hit level 4 on the legend pass, and I've got all of these challenges done. So I've been playing like a lot off camera, just progressing through the game a lot faster than I normally do. The last time I was consistently playing this game off camera was back when this game came out, which was over 2 years ago now. So I'm just kind of doing like what I used to do. I'm going through playlists, doing custom races, which are a bit of a newer thing. Um, I've also been buying and unlocking a bunch of new cars. So before we get started with like the summit contest and stuff, I'm actually just going to show off all the new stuff that I have going on in my collection. Not only do I have a bunch of new cars, I also have like a bunch of other vehicles that I've kind of changed or customized. So between this stream and my last stream, a lot has happened. A lot has changed with my Crew Motorfest collection, or whatever you want to call it. So we'll go into this in a minute. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my phone, make sure everything is good there. I know my TV shows up really bright on this camera here, but I have this thing that I used to use. I'm not gonna bother showing it on camera here, but I want to see if this changes the lighting. I have this like volcano light that I had at my last college. Okay, it doesn't change the lighting on the camera here at all because it's too bright. But it's like this red like volcano lamp that has like these little beads that are coming out of like a volcano. It's kind of cool. But I'm not going to bother showing it because I have it kind of like behind my TV. But yeah, I'm just going to have that on for personal ambiance. For you guys, I have the LED light show in the background, which I've been using here. I also have some Pepsi with ice. Very thirsty. Anyways, let me pull up the stream here on my phone. I'll keep talking about stuff as we go through things. So I've been at my new college now for 2 months, because I started beginning of um, September, and now we're in November. So already halfway through my first semester now of this year. And overall, I haven't been doing a ton of streaming or anything here. There's still videos that I want to do, which I've gone back home a few times. I usually go home every weekend, but for anyone interested in my videos on like the Lego sets or the Pokemon card openings, I do plan to continue with that stuff. I just haven't really been doing it, but eventually I will. I mean, Christmas is coming up. I'll have more stuff. I still have like birthday stuff to open, so that's that. As for streaming, I'm just doing Motorfest right now. I do kind of want to get back to Elden Ring, which I was streaming a little bit here. I also tried streaming Siege once since starting college, so I want to be streaming Siege more too, maybe. And maybe get back to like Doom as well. Doom Eternal and Dark Ages. Okay, I'm just pulling up the stream on my phone here. Looks like everything is running smoothly. So yeah, I haven't been streaming a ton since coming to this new college, but I'm trying to stream like at least once a week, just sticking with Motorfest mainly. And I haven't really been playing anything off camera either. But like I said, over the last week I've just been playing this, like playing the hell out of this game off camera. Usually just like blasting music. I actually had, I think it was yesterday, I had a resident advisor come into our room telling me to turn the music down because I've been listening to all sorts of different stuff on my speaker, just like blasting it. My roommate doesn't really seem to care, so I've just been, yeah, just like from when I get home to when I get home from class to like when I go to sleep, I've just been like blasting music on my speaker, just playing Motorfest, super loud volume on my TV as well. I adjusted my audio settings in this game actually. I have the music fully off now, which I think I'm going to keep for the streams because the music in this game is like okay. I mean, this game doesn't have the best music for a racing game, and it's actually copyrighted too, which is so dumb because I want to show you guys something which I think I talked about when I like first started streaming this 2 years ago. They never fixed this. If you go to audio and language, at the bottom there's a streamer mode which I have on. It says enable or disable streamer mode. When active, this mode keeps only copyright-free music, making it legal to share game content on streaming platforms. Okay, legal maybe, but it doesn't save you from getting copyright claimed on YouTube. So you don't get striked for copyright music on YouTube, but you do get claimed, which means they put ads on your video and the money goes to whoever made the music, not to whoever made the video. So all of my previous, or at least most of my previous streams on this game will have copyright claims on them, which means that if they generate any revenue, it'll go to the claim holders, like whoever made the music, which I don't really care about because I'm not making money or anything. But it's just kind of annoying, especially when this game has a streamer mode that says that will only play the copyright-free music, which isn't true because the music that plays on streamer mode is copyrighted. That's how it gets claimed. So I don't know what's up with that. I remember thinking it was a glitch when this game first came out, and they never changed it. So most of this music stuff, or most of this audio stuff, is default now. Music I just have like off, because off camera I'm just listening to my own music. I have my music on a speaker and I have the game audio like coming out of my TV. Like I jack the TV and then I jack my speaker as well. So I'm listening to music and like the racing sounds. Um, for the stream, I've put the overall down to 50. I don't remember what I had it before. I had music turned down and then I had overall turned down as well, but now we're just sticking it overall 50 and then music just fully off. That's how I'm gonna do it for the streams. And then off camera, I'll put the overall back up. Anyways, that's that. That's the audio stuff. So we're gonna go over the collection now. Um, my face cam is kind of in the way, but I believe that should say 211 vehicles out of 792 owned. So 792, that's everything in this game. My last stream, I think I had 198. So I have 13 new vehicles just in the last week. I'm going to show you all of them and just any other things that I've changed, which most of it's going to be in the Street Tier 1 and Street Tier 2 sections. We can look at racing and hypercar as well, but I haven't really changed anything with any of the off-road stuff or the planes or the boats. It's mainly about the cars for me. As with most people, I think, on this game, they did say the Crew Motorfest was supposed to be more towards car enthusiasts than the Crew 2, which was more all sorts of stuff. They still have all that in this game, and that's what makes the Crew games unique, I think, but the cars are still what people enjoy the most. Cars are the coolest. Anyways, let me go to the start of the line here. The front of the line, and then we're gonna make our way down and go through not all 211 vehicles, just the main ones, the main cars. We'll go through the cars, not the planes and stuff, because I haven't changed any of these. These are all the same. Same with the off-road stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything new here at all. I have been doing a little bit of off-road racing and stuff, but I haven't really changed anything with them. Yeah, so we'll go from Street Tier 1 all the way to the hypercars. I'll skip this ending segment. Okay, so Street Tier 1, I'm only going to stop and show what's new. And we're going to be counting. There should be 13 new vehicles that are entirely new, from 198 to 211. So, this is not one of the new vehicles, but this is a fully changed vehicle now. So this Chevrolet 3100, I don't remember when I got this. I'm pretty sure I got it on stream during like a summit contest, like a bundle. This is just, you know, a 1951 pickup truck. And I basically gave it the murder treatment, just like I did to my 60s Chevrolet pickup truck and Need for Speed Heat. Was that also a 50s truck? I think it was a little newer than this one, but it was also old. It was like 50s or 60s. This one's 51. It certainly looks old. And yeah, I did a full blackout kit on this one. I actually went with like the carbon hood as well. And they actually just added a new feature with the new season. Now you can change the suspension, like the visual suspension of your vehicles, which for some reason has never been a feature before in the Crew games. They finally just added it. So now you can lower your cars, you can heighten them, you can change the camber on the wheels, which is something that Need for Speed Heat always had. So yeah, I did a full kit on this truck and then I slammed it, so it's lowered to the floor now, and it looks pretty crazy. This is like a subculture of cars, just old pickup truck, black it out, slam it, and then you have a murdered pickup. So that's that. This is our first brand new vehicle, the Abarth 500, which is a extremely small hatchback. And I mean, this thing is fast for its size, like in real life. This is kind of praised as a quick little thing because it's based on the Fiat 500, which is just a very common, like, small hatchback. A Barth is I don't, I guess a Barth is kind of like an aftermarket brand in Italy, but they basically just work on Fiat cars, I think. So a Barth just takes like Fiat cars and just makes like performance versions of them. So the Barth 500 is actually like a performance mini hatchback. So yeah, I have an Abarth 500. There's not too much going on with that. It's Street Tier 1. This is not new, but this was like stock before, and now I've fully customized it. So my Shelby Cobra 427. This thing looks insane now. It did have the classic white stripes on the blue. I've went with black stripes on silver, which looks sick. I've got a blower coming out of the hood there. I changed like all the other stuff with the car, the headlights and everything. It looks like it's been retro modded. This thing looks crazy now, so that's pretty sick. Buick GNX. Apparently, I also already owned this car. I don't remember ever buying a GNX, but I must have had one from a bundle or something. So I customized my GNX. I kept it black because the Buick GNX in any color besides black is just kind of like a sin. So yeah, blackout of course, but I've done a kit on this. You can actually see, I think that's supposed to be like a turbo coming out of the hood, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, so that's the GNX. Honda Integra Type R. This is another Street Tier 1 car that I already owned, but it wasn't customized at all. Now I've done a full livery and paint job on this as well as a body kit. So it's got the wide body. I did a custom metallic blue on it that wasn't a factory color, which is rare for me to do in this game. And then I also did one of the Ivory Tower liveries, the Dragon. So the red and the blue, I think it looks sick. This is actually, I don't know, I wouldn't say the Integra is ugly, but it's not like a super good looking car, but now it looks good. This is a good looking car. Okay, this is another one of the brand new vehicles. This is only the second one. So this is the M2 Beehive Edition, which I got this in the weekly bundle actually for this week. It came with this car right here, this 2000 BMW M3, um, which I think people wanted in this game for a while, and they finally added it. And this car, I've already completed the full playlist, but with the new season, there's a new playlist, which I think is just called like Monkey's Kitchen, but it could have a different name. I don't remember. But you do races, and you have to buy this M3 to start the playlist. And then as you go through, you slowly unlock all the customization options on this car. So yeah, I ended up doing a full kit on this. I slammed this car. I've got the camber on the wheels, about half away. Um, and then I also I went with blue for the color, and then I put this ivory tower livery over top, the Motorfest racing spec, which looks pretty sick with all the other stuff. So I've made this ultimate like racing tuner M3, which is pretty cool. So that plus the M2 Beehive Edition plus the Abarth, that's 3 out of 13 vehicles. So there's 10 more new vehicles. This one, not new, but I did finally customize it. Gave it a kit and everything, wide body, all that. This is the Plymouth Roadrunner, which I don't know why. The Plymouth Barracuda is famous because it's a really cool old muscle car. But when I've done research online, the Roadrunner is bigger and faster than the Barracuda. So I don't know why the Barracuda is so famous and the Roadrunner is not that popular. Because the Roadrunner is better than the Barracuda. So I'm not sure why. The Barracuda is just a famous car. Okay, this is also a new one. I didn't actually buy this. I got this for free when I started the Donk versus Lowrider playlist. And I'm pretty sure this car doesn't have customization unlocked right now. I think I have to finish the playlist for it. But yeah, so this is a Donk Caprice, the Weasel D Customs Donk Edition. So yeah, that's another new, brand new vehicle. So there's 9 more. I keep saying vehicle because there's boats and planes and bikes in this game, but I think they're all cars. So there should be 9 more cars that are new. Okay, these are all kept the same. We're moving on to Street Tier 2 now, so that's it for Street Tier 1. Street Tier 2, I will find out what is new. So, this is not a new car, but I did change it a lot. This is the Porsche 911 Turbo 3.6 from 1993. I actually got this car with the gold edition of the Crew 2, I think, and it was black. So it was just an older black Porsche that I always kept like stock. Finally changed it now. So I've gone with a white spec here. I did do like a wide body, I think, on it, and then red interior, and I think it looks sick. Super clean looking. Older Porsches in white always look very, very nice. It's meant to be. Okay, what else is new? This is new. Brand new vehicle here. Dodge Challenger SRT Demon Awaken Edition. So I already have the normal Demon, but I had to get the Awaken Edition. It came in a bundle with another vehicle that I'll show soon. Um, and yeah, it was just a new bundle that they had with the new season, and it was, I think it was less than $1 million for this Demon, which costs almost $1 million on its own, plus another vehicle. So I bought the bundle because I did like this Awaken Edition. I remember this was actually a Battle Pass car, I think, in the Crew 2, like a part of the Premium Racing Pass, they called it. And I remember thinking, oh, I wanted this car, but I wasn't going to buy the Battle Pass. But now you can get it with bucks in this game, so here it is. The Demon Awaken Edition. Here's the Challenger SRT8, which I already had, but I finally did some revamping on it. So I've done this full build on it now, and it looks pretty sick. Same with my Charger Hellcat Red Eye wide body. I also customized this car. I already had that white livery with the Hellcat logo on there. That was a community wrap, but I changed the bumper and everything, and this thing looks sick now. It looks pretty awesome. So the Demon Awaken Edition makes 5 new vehicles. This Bentley Continental Super Sports will be number 6. This car I just straight up bought. I wanted a Bentley. I wanted a normal Bentley because there's only 3 Bentleys in this game, and one of them is, well, it's actually in Street Tier 2, but in real life it's more of a hypercar. And then there's the racing one. But I just wanted kind of a normal, like fancy Bentley, so I got this one. I had this metallic white, which is more like a cream color, pearlescent. And I went with a brown interior for this, and yeah, this car drives really nicely too. Like, I love this Bentley, so I'm happy I bought this. So there's that. I re-changed the color on this Lotus Emira, which I used somewhat recently in one of my more recent streams on this game. I kept it blue, but I did the full body kit. So now, I didn't change the body kit, but I did change the color to this green, because I have a lot of blue cars I found in this game. So I think this Lotus Emira in green with this body kit looks so cool. It looks awesome. So that's been changed. What else is brand new? Bentley's number 6. Okay, at number 7 we have the Maserati Gran Turismo S. This is another car that I just bought, like the Bentley. I just wanted a black Maserati Gran Turismo. So I bought this, went full blackout. I made the calipers red and that's it. Everything else is black. There's limited customization on this car, sadly, but yeah, it looks cool. Everyone likes this car. Everyone likes this era of the Gran Turismo. This is back when it had the naturally aspirated V8. So it's just, yeah, it sounds great, looks great, drives great. Can't go wrong. TVR Griffith Peppermint Edition. This is a special edition of obviously the regular Griffith, which I also have. This was the reward car for last main stage. So just last month in game. This was the reward car for level 10, which I was able to hit. So I unlocked this car for free. And that's the only way to get this car. I think this was also in the crew too, for a platinum or something like that. So that's 7 and that's 8. So there should be 5 more cars that are new. Okay, this is number 9. Let me take a Pepsi break here. Okay, this is the new current BMW M2, which I have customized. So I've gone with a pretty cool body kit on it. I kept it red, which was the default color. This is actually the reward car for the newest playlist, the playlist they just dropped, which I think I went through the entire thing like yesterday. And this is the reward car you get at the end. So you buy the 2000 M3, and then once you're finished the whole playlist, then you get the 2023 M2, which is this. So I've customized it, and yeah, looks pretty cool. In my BMW section, I gotta say, I don't love how this car drives actually. It's not an amazing Street Tier 2 vehicle, because they have the last M2. I find with the crew games, they kind of have some pretty big gaps in generations for cars, like they skip stuff. Um, but they have just the last M2 in Street Tier 1, and now the new M2, which is only slightly faster than the old M2, they've now considered Street Tier 2. But I think it drives kind of similarly to the M2 that's in Street Tier 1, so this actually isn't that, maybe it's supposed to be kind of a slower Street Tier 2 car, I don't know. So it's not amazing, but it's cool. I mean, I like the look of this M2. It's got sort of that boxy look, but in a good way. They didn't make the grille oversized on this car or anything, so yeah, it's got kind of a good boxy look to it. And I like this body kit I did with the slimmed headlights, and I went with the carbon hood and everything. So yeah, that's the M2. Number 9, there should be 4 more cars I have that are new. This one isn't new, but it has been customized. So the Lamborghini Miura SV, I don't remember when I got it, probably a part of a bundle recently. But I had this car just like stock appearance wise, which was just the classic yellow Miura. Um, I went with, I did sort of a body kit on it, and then I actually found this community wrap for the Miura SV, which I think looks awesome. This is now a very cool looking, like classic Lamborghini supercar. I think a lot of people actually consider the Lamborghini Miura to be the first supercar. I consider the Ford GT40 to be the first supercar, but Lamborghini Miura is only, the GT40 was in the 60s. This is an early 70s Lambo, so it's one of the earliest supercars. The Bentley Mulliner Bacalar. The only thing I changed with this car is this car actually was in yellow. I changed its paint to gold because the Mulliner Bacalar in this game for some reason has like gold rims and gold accents. So I decided to just go with the gold spec instead of the base yellow because it looks better. And I have this. This was my starter car in this game, I think. The Mustang GT Convertible Motorfest Edition. This did look gold compared to my yellow Mulliner Bacalar. Now it looks yellow compared to the golden Mulliner Bacalar. So this was like pure yellow. Now it's pure gold. This Mustang is kind of like in between. It's not really gold. It's more like a darker yellow. But yeah, that's that. I also added white stripes to this Mustang GT Fastback because I had stripes on it in the Crew 2 and they didn't transfer when I transferred this vehicle to the Crew Motorfest. I'm wondering if maybe like liveries didn't transfer or something. So I don't know. I re-added the white stripes on this car because I had them on it in the Crew 2, I swear. Okay, this is another new one. That's number 10. There should be 3 more after this. So this Porsche, I know it looks similar to my other white Porsche with a red interior because it's the same year as well. But that was the 3.6. This is the 911 Turbo RWB. not just the 911 Turbo RWB, but the Hoonigan, and not just the Hoonigan, but Scotto's. Scotto is the guy who took over Hoonigan after Ken Block died. I think I'm pretty sure Scotto's the one who took it over. All I know is the owner or the founder of Hoonigan, he died in real life in like a snowmobile accident or something a few years ago. And then right after that, um, they added Hoonigan to this game, and Scotto was like the ambassador for it. So this is his car in real life, as far as I know, which is a Hoonigan RWB 911 Turbo. So this is the car that I got in the bundle with the Dodge Demon Awakened Edition. So those two cars together was I think 900,000 when if you were to buy them separately normally it would have been well over a million. So it was a good bundle. I just decided to buy it. It was two cars that I wanted. Zhao's. You know what? I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Just oh, YouTube just crashed on my phone. What is this? YouTube crashed. Hopefully you can see it on camera because it's too white. Yeah, my camera or my TV is too white to see it. But there's a notification on my YouTube that says YouTube crashed. Would you like to contribute anonymous crash reports? Sure. Yeah, let them know they did something wrong. That's never happened on my phone before. I've had games crash on my phone, but YouTube has never crashed on my phone before. That's crazy. I can't even pull up the stream now. Come on. There we go. Okay. ZAOZ underscore QOXZO says yo. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if I recognize the name or not. Also, I don't know what to call you because it's a difficult one to read. I'm just going over all my new cars because I've been grinding this game over the last week. Anyways, this is Scotto's 911. That's what I'm going to call it. Because this car also has a very long and difficult name. This is just Scotto's 911. It's very similar to my 911 3.6. I didn't buy this car until after I already customized the 3.6, and this one you have to keep, well, I'm pretty sure you have to keep it white, so I would anyways. I always do that with special cars. That's number 10 for the new cars. Number 11 is this bad boy, which this car is iconic right now. This is a new car from like 2021, 4 years ago. But I already know like 20 years from now, the Audi RS6 Avant is going to be like, you know, it's going to be like when we look at like the, I don't know. It's going to be like how we look at the Skyline R34 now. Like everyone like, raves about this car, and like I mean for good reason. It is the fastest station wagon currently. Um, of course, I did a body kit on this as well. I went with dark gray. Um, and yeah, this thing just looks so sick, and it's also super fast in this game, like it is in real life. So yeah, Audi RS6, I had to buy it. This was another one that I just bought from the catalog. There's nothing else to it. I've just been doing that a lot lately. You know, I've been grinding up money, so I'm just like, it's time to buy another car. What should I buy? We'll probably buy some more tonight. I have like over 3 million right now. Zhao. Okay. I'll call you Zhao then whenever I'm referring to you or reading your comments. Anyways, RS6 is number, did I say number 11? 13 new cars. I'm trying to remember now. This was number 10. 11. Okay, what else did I change? Okay, this I changed. The SLS. So this is a car I already had. Originally I had a track kit that I did on this car and I didn't like it because I overdid it. So then I kind of went back mostly back to stock on this car. And now I've kind of re-added some stuff. So I've re-added all the carbon bits to make it look like the SLS Black Series. But I didn't overdo it. I didn't go with the full body kit. So it looks kind of like in the middle between like elegant SLS and like crazy, you know, Black Series. Well, I don't even know if the Black Series in real life has like the carbon hood, but uh, yeah, this looks a lot better now. I went with the darker headlights, and it just looks good. This car looks how it should now. Looks proper. Okay, this is another new car. This is number 12, Aston Martin V8 Vantage S. This is another car that I just bought. So this is the most recent one. I got this earlier today. Decided to go with silver. I wanted more of kind of like a luxury looking Aston Martin. This one had a lot of customization options, so I kind of wish I actually maybe wanted this to be more of like a track looking car, but I chose this for like my luxury Aston Martin, so I made it silver. I changed the fenders and the rims, but that's it. Went with a tan interior and then silver. Looks nice. There's my classic Vanquish. And this is number 13, so this is probably my last like brand new car, which is the Dodge Viper SRT10 GCS. And yeah, this car I went with a body kit on. Um, it's got like canards on the front there. It kind of looks like the ACR kit, but I didn't go with a wing or anything, so it's more of like track oriented, but not like, you know, this is still like a street Viper. It's not like the ACR. It's kind of like half ACR. This is a half ACR Viper, kind of. I like this color on it. It's kind of like a pinkish red. It's like candy red, metallic, and I went with a white stripe. Um, so yeah, Dodge Viper. I wanted to get a Viper. I bought a Viper. Looks cool. So that's that. That's it for Street Tier 2 as well. There's nothing else really that's been like changed or whatever. Same with drift. I don't really do a lot of drift stuff, so that's mostly all the same. Racing, I maybe changed a few things, mostly just upgrades. I've just been putting upgrades into all these cars. I cleared my mailbox multiple times. Been salvaging old parts. So I don't think there's anything actually new here with racing. I did change my drag car. I finally got more upgrades for this thing, so it's almost maxed now. I figured out that there's only 2 drag events in this entire game. There's like 10 dragster cars, but there's only 2 drag races in this entire game. They're both base, I think. One of them is in the American playlist, and one of them is in the Japanese playlist for some reason. Um, but yeah, so my Camaro SS Dragster Edition, I recustomized this. I think it looks so cool with this visor over the headlights. It looks like a Transformers car. But yeah, so this Camaro, this is my drag car. It's better now. It's faster and cooler than it used to be. And then we have hypercars. And I don't know if I've really changed anything with the hypercars either. I think these are all kind of the same. Yeah, those are all the same. So yeah, it's mostly the street stuff. 13 new Street Tier 1 and Street Tier 2 vehicles. All cars. All cool. Some of them are special editions, but a lot of just general stuff. Just general. I wanted an RS6. I wanted a Viper. I wanted a Bentley. I wanted a Maserati. So I just bought them all. That's what I've been doing. I've just been buying a bunch of cool cars, so I've just been building up the collection. And we're going to continue with that tonight. We're going to go through the whole Summit contest, which is like the only thing that I haven't been doing off camera. I wanted to save it for tonight, or for the stream. So I saved the Summit contest for the stream. And then after that, maybe we'll do custom races or playlist, or maybe we'll do like a grand race. I've been doing grand racing too, which they added a ranked thing to it now, so now you get ranked for grand races actually. I'm still in bronze right now. But yeah, the new season is pretty good timing for me getting back into this game because they added a bunch of new stuff. And I've just been going crazy off camera, buying a bunch of cars, all sorts of things. So we'll probably buy some more new cars tonight too, but first we're gonna get to racing. We're gonna do some stuff. So here's the main stage. I've already completed the revisit timeline. I might need more Pepsi. I'm so thirsty tonight. I think my current can is empty. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I'm almost finished the compete timeline as well, and the exploration timeline. Just kind of getting started on this one, but for the last month, which was just 2 days ago, I had them all completed. So I finished all 3 timelines, and I got to level 10, which is how I got that Peppermint TVR Griffith. This month it's the RX-7 Turbo Outline Edition, which is pretty cool. I should be able to get that really easily. I'm already level 4, so I'm already going to get that cool nitrous. I think I have it already, and I got money as well. And yeah, I've been earning a lot of these P tickets as well for the custom races and all that stuff. And then yeah, I think some of these challenges carried over from the previous month, because I already had like half of them done like right at the beginning. But yeah, over the last like 2 days, I've already like cleared all this. I bought that bundle I said that came. $20% off, I think, if you got those 2 vehicles together. And they have other bundles here that cost CC, which I've got more CC as well for doing stuff, but yeah, I still don't have that much. And then there's real money stuff. The year 3 pass now, which I only had the year 1 pass. I never got the year 2. They have these new bundles to come out with real money. And then there's these bundles for playlists, which I'll have to remember if there's any cars here that I want to buy them from these bundles, because you get the discount even if you already own the cars, I think. So yeah, I gotta remember to buy these from these playlist bundles when I do need them or want them. Well, I should actually compare it with the catalog. I wonder if it makes a difference. Anyways, yeah, I have the Summit Contest bundle, which is the 2000 M3 and then the M2 Beehive edition, the Street Gen. Custom show I've already done. I haven't got any likes. The 1 like is just for myself, but this custom show is any street BMWs, I think. So it's showing a picture there of an M4 racing, but that's not what I put in the custom show. I put my M8, which looks sick. I have a blacked out M8, which I think is one of the best looking cars ever, like in general. Yeah, why is this showing an M Performance Racing? This must be a glitch. This is the car that I put in the custom show, this M8, which is just a blacked out M8. I was hoping this would get votes, because I think this car looks sick. Why is it showing my M4 Racing, which is stock? I don't have any customization on this. This has to be a glitch, right? Yeah, what? Like, it says M Performance M4 Racing. This has to be a glitch. I'm gonna re-register the M8, because it's actually, like, saying that I have the M4 Racing. Which obviously no one's gonna vote for that. Yeah, register this. This is what I registered in the first place. this car looks way better. This is the best looking BMW ever. Changed my mind. I don't know how it somehow got switched. If that's actually a glitch, like that's crazy. Like how does it just change what car you have registered for the custom show? I have no idea. Yeah, this car is beautiful. I always loved the M8 competition. It looks so good. The shape of just the shape of the car. Like I love the grille and the headlights, but look at the side of it. Like the shape of this car is just so perfect. So perfect. It's like halfway between a Mustang and a Ferrari. Like this is the perfect shaped car. Anyways. Maybe we'll look at some other cars later, I don't know. It's not usually how I spend time in this game, but it is cool sometimes to see what other people have in the custom show. And to give votes. Make sure cars that aren't ugly are getting up there, because I find the cars that win are usually the ugliest ones. Okay, that's it for that. We're finally gonna start racing now. I think I've cleared up everything else. Oh, did they just change this? These thumbnails changed. I don't know. And we'll probably do some grand races tonight, at least one grand race. And playlist stuff. I've been going through this Luxury Chronicles playlist, which we started last week, I think. And yeah, I started the Donk versus Lowrider. I still have this Gymkhana Grid Masters to finish. Alright, Summit Contests. So this I haven't done. I saved it for stream. This is the Summit Contest for the Monkey's Kitchen Takeover, which is what's going on this week. This week only. For gold, you can get a free Z4 M40i. For platinum, you can get the MK tires, which look kind of cool. Some P tickets for silver, XP for bronze. 6 events, we're going to be able to do all of them. We have 2 loaned Street Tier 1 races, and then 2 general Street Tier 1 BMW races. One where you need the M3, one where you need the M2, Beehive Edition, and 3 feats. You do need the M3 for one and the Beehive for another. So yeah, a very thematic summit contest this week. We'll start with Welcome to Monkey Fest, which the lore behind this is that this is supposed to be like off the books. It's not supposed to be a part of Motorfest. It's like this thing that the Motorfest people are partaking in, but it's actually like illegal street racing, kind of like Need for Speed Heat. So this is happening like off the books. It's not a part of Motorfest. It's Monkey's Kitchen. Monkey Fest, as they're calling it here. Looks like our first loaned vehicle is going to be the stock 2000 M3. Which, yeah, this is what it looked like before I did all the customization on mine. This car all of a sudden looks very simple. See what kind of we have. It might be like events from the new playlist. Oh yeah, I have the game in resolution mode too instead of performance. So I've noticed the frame rate sometimes drops a little bit, but the graphics should be better overall. I don't know, I might change it back to performance mode, but for now it's on resolution. Okay, I recognize this race. This is on the new playlist. On the airstrip. I've also just been generally getting better at this game lately because I've been playing it so much. So I've been getting better at the handling and also nitro timing. Nitrous matters a lot in this game, actually. Oh, I'm gonna miss that shit. What? I ended up going into it. How did I miss that? Is it because I, like, early? I don't know. Because I ended up touching it, but it said miss. And we're gonna miss that. Hang on, it wants me to split up. I remember this race from the playlist. It wants me to go a different route than the other guys. And we're turning again up here. Yeah, we're going this way. See ya. The drainage here. This car drifts pretty well. The handling on this is actually very good. I feel like they made the handling on this car better than it probably would be in real life. I think in terms of just the M3 is probably the newer the better for handling, but yeah, because this 2000 M3 is the star of the show for this playlist and all that, they've made it pretty good. Like, it's probably one of the best Street Tier 1 cars. It's pretty fast when it's maxed out, and the handling is really good on it. Normally the Street Tier 1 cars handle quite a bit worse than the Street Tier 2s, as well as just being slower. They have a much lower cap. Bots are actually pretty faster. They've been ahead of me for a while. I'm trying to catch up here at the end. The finish line is like coming up. Can we pass them here at the end? Come on. Come on, pass the bots. Pass the bots. I don't know if the ramp is faster or not. I'm gonna come in like second here. Second is good enough. It's fine. We can maybe redo if I want to get more points, but we're probably fine. Yeah, 69,000 is fine. It's the Audi RS2, right? I got first place there. I can't tell because it's got a full kit on it. Pretty sure it's the RS2, which is another car that I need to get in this game. It's an older Audi that's very coveted. It's popular. Collection import is not possible at the moment. Why would it say that now? I did collection import in this game 2 years ago, buddy. I've already imported all my cars from the Crew 2. And I've doubled the number since then. Why would it say something about collection import? This game? I don't know. Also, why is my M3 all scuffed when I was just driving a different M3? It's not the same car. This is what mine looks like. It's completely different than the one we just used. Okay, free lunch. This one's probably going to be the Beehive M2 now that we're going to be getting loaned here. Yeah, BMW M2 Beehive Edition, which I think this was in the Crew 2 as well. If it was probably a platinum car. I'm not sure like how else you got like exclusive, like special edition cars in that game. It's probably all just platinum for summit contests, which I think it was, they called them live summits. And I'm pretty sure there was a platinum car like every week or every 2 weeks back then. Now it's like once a month. They're a lot more rare, but in the Crew 2 there was tons of them. Anyways, I have this car. I got it with the bundle with the M3. Weekly bundle. It was very cheap as well, like 400k I think for the two cars. Two nice BMWs, Street Tier 1. This one's loaned, so I can't touch anything. I don't think mine is any different though, except for upgrades. For these special edition, I barely touch them with customization. Just vanity. Mine will have vanity. This one won't. The back of this M2 looks crazy. Oh, I remember this race too. No. I think the bots kind of screwed me over there. I hit that ramp so badly. That's the worst way to hit a ramp. You know what? Let's just restart now while I can. Never go off a ramp sideways. It just, you might as well have not gone off it at all. Alright, you fools, out of my way. Only the M2 Beehive edition gets to go off this ramp. You also gotta try to not land on top of the other cars, because if you do, then you like get flipped. Okay, this is one of these free races. So the checkpoints are much more spread out, and there's no direction you need to be going in. So you can drive whatever you want. As long as you get to the checkpoint, you can follow the bots, you can go your own way. Look, everyone splits up, which is actually really cool. It's a cool new aspect, and I probably went a bad way.
Shame in trying again.
This rewind is gonna be so long. Should have just taken the ramp. I don't know why I drove down there. Okay, the thing is right here. Apparently I'm in second closest to it. The next one. At least it shows it on the mini map, but you're supposed to look for flares in the world too. It shows you actually where it is. Yeah, the pink flares guide you. Okay, we're going in the right direction. I should have taken that ramp. The bots are long gone now. Just run them. Yeah, and once you get to gold, that's the final one. So they're all pink until the last checkpoint or the last flare, and then it goes gold. Oh, I started turning too early there. How do I get to this actually? It's right here. There we go. The mini-map is a bit confusing because there's all these different roads right there. That's it. That's what a free race looks like. I'm pretty sure they call them free races. And they're pretty cool. I do like races like that, and I hope it's something they bring back too, because they are fun. It's a cool concept. It's still a race. It's just a free race. All right, Street Stew is next. So this is any Street Tier 1 BMW, which we have 2 races like this. So what other Street Tier 1 BMWs do I have? We're gonna find out. And I'm gonna use them because I want variety. Okay, we have my normal M2. So we can go with the normal M2, which is the one that the Beehive edition is based on. And this is the 2017 M2. So this M2 is only 5 years older than the 2023, or 6 years, than the 23 M2 that we now have. And then I also have this 1990 M3 Sport Evolution, which I believe this is the first generation M3, and this is the third generation M3. I think there was one. This one actually started in the 80s, I think. And then there was a 90s M3, and then this one started. Did this one start exactly in 2000? And then I think the fourth generation is the M3 that had the V8, which is a really cool one. And then the fifth generation would have been last gen, and the sixth generation is what we're on now. They have different codes for all of them, but I'm so that's the worst thing that I'm that's what I'm worst at when it comes to car knowledge, is remembering all the generations of different cars, all the different code names. That's super hard to remember for me, but yeah, there's at least 6 generations of the M3, I think. And this is like a first gen. Let's use this now for this race. And then I'll use my regular M2 for the next one. M3 Sport Evolution. This might be stock, like appearance-wise. I don't know if I've customized it at all. This car actually looks good in red, but I think I'm gonna do black with the red trim. Looks awesome. This car does look good in red. I like retro German cars, like 80s, 90s, BMW and Mercedes. They look really good. Really cool looking cars. Yeah, retro German, I think that is like a total subculture of cars. This doesn't have any customization on it, so this thing is bone stock right now. Okay, we might customize this later. For now, I'm going to keep it bone stock. Throw some vanity on. What do we have here? Probably go with my Star Smoke, which I throw on most cars. Explosive backfire nitro. Go with the red shades. There we go. Make sure this is upgraded to the fullest extent that it can be. Get rid of the uncommons, don't want those. Okay, that's maxed out for what I can do. Got a card on there. Beast. See how this thing drives compared to the other M3s and M2s that I have been driving. I haven't used this car in a while. Okay, this thing is pretty quick. Feels light, feels very light. Lighter than the other M3. Like when I punch the nitro, this thing just ticks off. Drifts really well. I think I like this better than the 2000 M3. I haven't used this car that much in this game. Also, was this car in Need for Speed Heat? I think it was. I think the first gen M3 was actually like one of the starter cars on Need for Speed Heat. I don't remember when I got it in this game. But yeah, old school BMW, I mean, this thing works. Can't see, there's so much crap in the way here. That a little bit too hard. The handling is good on this car though, just gotta get used to it. I hit the nitrous in this car, the bots are gone. Oh, that drift was so close. I almost hit that house. Which, in real life, if you plow into a house at 100 miles per hour, you're going to be tearing through the wall. But in this game, any object that you can't break through, it just completely just dead stops you. You just bounce off of it. So it doesn't matter how fast you're going. If you hit a house in this game, you will bounce backwards. And I was so close to hitting a house there, but I got the drift. That's a tough one too, right there. Like it's super narrow. And even in here too. Oh my god. So cluttered. I don't have the difficulty super high or anything, so they made the bots pretty fast for this. They wanted it to be a more competitive summit. Oh no, I got fourth. We gotta redo it. God damn it, I didn't realize the finish line was coming up so fast. Damn, I was saying good things about that car too, and then it failed me. Okay, let's try the M2 instead, and then I'll use that car again for the Racing for Freedom. And then we know we're gonna have to use the other M3 and the M2 Beehive Edition again. Street Stew. We're gonna redo it with my normal 2017 M2. Which I just want to look at customization, which I think I want to keep the color I have on this car, which is this gray. This dark gray. Yeah, and I don't have like... Okay, I do have some visual parts on this. So I had the blackout grille, like the M2 competition, which I think that one was in Need for Speed Heat, and we have the splitter as well. Yeah, I like splitter with the black grille, that looks good. Fender is just black. Okay, so it's black on dark gray. There's only one official rim. Would be better if I could block that out, but you know. That's the default caliper. It's basically still black, just slightly lighter. Okay, I did like carbon on the mirrors, skirts, M Performance. Just carbon ducktail there. Yeah, carbon diffuser. Okay, this car actually doesn't have that much customization, but I have done small bits on it. So it's got like a carbon, like M Performance package on it. That's fine. What kind of vanity do we have? This car's it looks kind of like a bluish gray to me. I don't know. And there's a blue trim inside. Maybe I'll go with a bit of a blue theme here. Yeah, looks like I already did actually. Looks like I already did. Okay, I'll keep that. That's like the nitro smoke. Pulsar. I shouldn't call that nitro. I think it's actually called nitro smoke, but this is nitrous, so. Okay, let's go with this one. It's more of a faded blue. Get the blue Chihuahua in here. There we go. Alright, normal M2. So this, probably performance-wise, is the same as the Beehive Edition. I don't think the Beehive is any faster, but it's obviously a lot more customized. This is a toned down normal M2, meant to look like the M2 competition, or at least with like a performance package on it, like a carbon pack. overall pretty standard M2. Okay, let's hope this race goes better this time because I didn't realize we were gonna get fourth there. That sucked. You gotta get top 3 to pass. It's always been that way. Oh, handling is a little better on this. I'm a little not used to it. It's a little more sensitive than the last car I was in. Which makes sense. It would have less stiff steering on it. Much more reactive steering, would be too much. I love this nitrous that I have. I don't know what this one's called. Nebula nitrous or something. I don't know. It looks very cool. It's a galaxy. I overshot that way too much. That's more like it. This green, I think it's an RS2, it keeps coming out of nowhere in all the races. He's always faster than the other bots. He's like the newest, like, I don't know if I would assume he's new. Yeah, I think it is a new bot car, because it's slammed. All these cars are slammed. So they all have to be new. Following the bots here, I think this is a shortcut. Yeah, it is a shortcut, yeah, it's faster. This is a bit of a tough one actually, like this layout is pretty difficult. And they make the bots fast for this race, I don't know why, like I said, I'm not on a high difficulty, so I don't know why the bots are so fast. They're just keeping up. Okay, whew, just took off. I needed to do that. I wasn't gonna stop. So unfortunately I had to destroy my car. Oh no, this. I knew these were gonna get in the way. It didn't happen yet, but I knew it was gonna happen. It's honestly hard to tell. I think it's different for each car in this game, whether handbraking is better or just like normal braking is better, because normal braking you don't slow down as much, but you have to start so much earlier. So for that last big turn, I normally handbrake on that one, and handbrake happens in 1 second, but like your speed cuts in half like instantly. Normal braking, I have to start like 3 seconds in advance. Yeah, we ended up doing pretty good that time around. 89,000 points. Got first, but like barely. Bots were 3 seconds behind. Okay, anyway, that was the best score so far, so I got 69 on both of these ones, but I guess that one was a harder one, like I was saying. It's not like I destroyed the bots, so overall I think people are just getting lower scores on that race. It's a tough one. I mean, the layout of that track is pretty intense. A lot of sharp corners. Racing for Freedom. We're gonna give the 1990 M3 another try. I'm giving it its redemption because it couldn't handle the last race, but maybe this one it'll be able to do better. We'll see. Now the handling is going to feel stiff on this compared to the M2, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm also going to need another drink because I'm thirsty. I need more Pepsi. I've already had 2 tonight. This is Pepsi Zero. Whoa, that turn was fast. Oh, it's another one of these free races. I like this one actually. This reminds me of like the rich area in GTA 5. Like the rich neighborhood. Where it's like in the hills. Yeah, you're driving up and down the hills here. These are pretty nice houses. They're not like mansions, but I mean just in real life, living like in the hills of a city like this is always expensive. Okay, this is good. Not amazing, the bots are all ahead of me, but at least I'm somewhat going in the direction of where we need to be going here. Ah, crap. Nah, I've screwed up, we need to retry. That's the thing with the free races. Sometimes you can find these really great shortcuts, and other times you just screw yourself. It's usually better to follow the bots until you get ahead, and then you kind of go your own way. A good launch. I'm gonna pass them all now. Let's go here. Can we cut here as well? Yes. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I made it through that tree, so that was cool. Yeah, the bots do not go over that one. It's risky. Here's our flare. Okay, we're gonna hit this like a triangle. I'm gonna go all the way here, and then I'm gonna handbrake it, and then we're gonna go straight. Yeah, just like that. Okay, the bots definitely went the faster way. Look, everyone's hitting this checkpoint at a different angle. Some of them were hitting it from the front, some of them were hitting it from the back. Basically just gotta look for like the shortest roads that get to the checkpoint. Yeah, so this time I'm ahead of the bots. I took the faster route this time. Oh, never mind. Oh, there was one bot that was gonna hit it first, but he slammed into that building. Let's see, sticking to the right here is definitely gonna be the fastest. Natural curve. God, I almost spun out. Okay, the next one's far away. It's not even on my map. Where's that flare? It's so far away. Let's hope this is a decently fast route. It says I'm first, so we're closest. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I ended up looping around perfectly. Beauty. Next flare. Okay, good. I'm still going in the right direction. That's awesome. Sometimes you hit the flare and then you actually have to turn around because you can hit it from any angle. Sometimes you have to pull like a 360 after you hit the flare. This is just naturally in my direction. Yeah. I'm a pro at this already. I'm a pro at free racing. It is cool. I do hope they add more free races in this game because it's a cool type of thing. They didn't have anything like this in Need for Speed Heat, I think. line. Spinning out because I keep off-roading. Stay on the road. There we go. Perfect. It's all BMWs tonight. Completed a challenge. Got some bucks. We'll buy something new. We'll buy a non-BMW car soon, and then we'll race in some non-BMWs. Because this whole week is all BMW themed. Okay, 2 more events. Next up is Too Many Cooks, which for this one we have to use what I assume is the 2000 BMW M3 Street Tier 1. Indeed. This is my custom M3. It's slammed. It's, it's got camber, it's got a body kit, it's got livery. It's got custom rims too. I usually keep factory rims in this game actually, but I did everything on this car. This car has been through the full deal. I even have the rainbow underglow on it. This car's gone through the full treatment, full tuner build. So yeah, it's built to the max. I think it looks good. I like this car in blue. Looks great. Highway is crazy, and the way they started us off there on like a, well, here's another one. These are pretty crazy turns to be starting off with. Big turns, but big straights too. And yeah, these are Street Tier 1 cars, so they're not as fast. Street Tier 2 is a line like that, you'd be 200. Cars seem to top out more at like 160. They can get to 200, I think, but yeah, 150, 160 is what you're going to be at more on average. Not 200. 180 to 200 for Street Tier 2. Sharp one coming up. Ooh, I avoided hitting the wall there. I totally thought I was going to slam into that wall so hard. Here we go again. Yeah, it's like a roller coaster. Oh no, that shortcut would have been so good if I didn't get stuck on this curb. Oh my god, I can't even rewind. Why isn't it letting me rewind?
Let's call this a do-over.
Bro, that was so bad. My score for this now is going to be terrible. Yeah, what? That shortcut would have been so good if I didn't hit that curb. I got caught on it. Misses tonight, holy. This thing can drift. That's probably what it's best at. The drifting is really clean on it for the most part. double jump. Yeah, handbrake drifting and normal drifting on this car are really, really smooth. Both of them. Here's our finish line. Okay, besides that one screw up, I'd say that went pretty well. But the big rewind probably killed my score. I still got 69, but without that rewind, I probably would have got at least 80k points on this one. Okay, one more main event for this summit contest. Then we have defeats, and then, like I said, I am going to do a longer stream tonight. So we are going to do a main stage probably, and some playlists, and custom races, and all the fun stuff. First up, we have Free as a Monkey, which this race you need to use the M2 Beehive edition for. Good thing I've got this already maxed out. And like I said, not much to customize here because it's a special edition. For some reason, they usually let you do livery on these, and for visual parts, it's usually just rims, and that's it. I don't know why they don't let you do color, but they do let you do livery. So you could just livery this car, like like this person just did blackout. So you actually can change the color. I don't know why they do that. If they want you to keep the special livery, which I always do. But yeah, for vanity on this thing, I have the yellow treads for the smoke. I've got the yellow underglow. I think this car actually came with the blacked out windows like normally, so I kept them on. I think it wanted the blacked out windows because it wants this to be like black and yellow. So all the yellow stuff I did. I don't have a yellow thing here, otherwise I would do one. A yellow dashboard figure. Anyways, yeah, with the smoke and the underglow, this thing is really yellow on the road. Yellow underglow, yellow treads. Like tread marks. You'll know what I mean. Yeah, see, glowing yellow and tread marks wherever I drive. That's the smoke effect on this car. So this is full yellow out. This tunnel is so red. Why's the lighting in here so red? This is another free race. We got more flares going up. That one's way off in the distance. I don't know where to turn. Where do I turn to hit this? Here? God, where's the flare? It's way off. Yeah, the bots are way closer. I'm gonna have to pull a 360 here. 180. Next flare's right here. These flares are all closer. This one bot's trying to my god, my effect is glitching the game out. You see that? It looked like yellow laser beams shooting out of my car. I wish. I'd be blasting all these bots out of the way. These flares feel like they're just going up everywhere. They're going all over the place, back and forth, left, right, and center. Oh my god, that tree. I nailed the bot there. Oh, finish line, crap, I'm not gonna be in the top 3. I might be in 4th. That was a harder one. It was hard to follow the flares. 4th. I hate getting 4th place in this game. It's so annoying. I'd rather get 8th than get 4th. I gotta go again. This time I'll know what I'm doing. I'll have a better idea of what we're up against. And I'm so thirsty. I had like toaster oven pizza. I don't know why, like, made me so thirsty tonight. I wonder if the tunnel is faster or the... Okay, this is where I initially screwed up, so here we're going to turn a lot earlier. We're going to turn right here. Yeah, this is where the bots turn. Much better. Yeah, so doing these like a second time around, like it's way easier the second time once you've just done it and you know the layout, you know where the flares are showing up. It makes you way better after a practice run. So even if you do pass those the first time around, it's almost worth it to just do it the second time anyways. You're going to get a way better score in the summit contest. Yeah, this time is going to be so much faster. There's no more meandering around. Bot's already catching up. Oh my god, I hit the exact same tree I did last time. Yeah, see a bot. better that time around. Oh, there we go. 123,000 points. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, much better. So, we're going to do the 3 feats now, but before we do, I'm going to go grab a drink. Because I am really thirsty. So I'm going to grab some more Pepsi and I'll be back, and then we're going to do everything else I was talking about. It's going to be lots of racing tonight. Okay, I'm back after that brief intermission. I've got myself some more ice. Because ice is important with any sort of cola, whether it's Pepsi or Coke. Always gotta have ice. Makes it way better. Once you see all those bubbles, you know it's gonna be a nice, refreshing drink. Anyways, it's time to do the feats. So first up we have long jump, which you need. Also, I don't know why the car is always banged up. I feel like this car never repairs itself. It always looks like it's destroyed. When the last car I used was not even this, it was a different car. It should be healed by now. Alright, M3. Go, go, go. Go as fast as you can. As fast as possible. I didn't even get the requirement on that. We're gonna have to go faster. We didn't even get the requirement. Usually you don't choose Street Tier 1 cars for long jumps or anything, but I would think that we would have got the requirement there. Once I saw like the guideline or like the ghost car going higher than me, I was like, oh no. Let's try that again. This time shall be better. I'm gonna start the nitrous earlier and I'm gonna rear back farther. Actually, we're gonna get a rolling start. I'll go back as far as it lets me here, which is to this green line on the mini map. Pretty crisp. Ready? Let's go. Before I was like 170-ish. What are we gonna hit here? Maybe it was like 160. This thing doesn't even like top out at 170. Okay, that's better. No, again. Okay, we actually did. I got it by 2. Wow, really? Really? Never in a million years would I think that going 2 yards above the requirement gets you 93,000 points. That means that barely anybody is actually, like, successfully doing this one. Because, yeah, I guess Street Tier 1 cars are pretty bad at doing a long jump. I think a lot of people gave up on this one and didn't do it. 2 yards over the requirement, and I got 93,000 points. That's really bizarre. I bet a lot of people just didn't do that. I wonder how hard it is to actually get over the 229 yards and that M3. It seems like that car kind of tops out at like 165 in that range. Yeah, I don't know. Normally you'd use like a drag car. So Street Tier 1 is like only half as fast as you should be going. We're in gold now as well. I don't know if I'll keep gold for the week. I might keep silver though, especially since they expanded the ranks. So as long as you're in the top 60,000, you get silver. I should definitely have silver, considering I'm in gold right now. We should be silver by the end of the week. Maybe I can even keep gold depending on how well I do on these two. We have a speed trap, which is any Street Tier 1 BMW. And then we have a long jump, which needs to be the M2 Beehive Edition. My fastest Street Tier 1 BMW probably is that M3 we just did for the long jump, so I'm going to do it for the speed trap as well. It has to be a Street Tier 1 BMW. I don't know if the 1990 M3 is faster, but yeah, let's go with the 2000 M3 and just give her, just like I did for the long jump. Just full force. Okay, we got a lot of space here, but we're gonna rear back. We're gonna go back as far as I can here. Hit this speed trap with the might of Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. We're gonna go at this. $169. Okay, 90,000. Not bad, not bad. Way above the requirement this time. So the speed trap's a lot easier than the long jump. Okay, last but not least, we have the other long jump, which this one is in the M2 Beehive edition. We'll see if this one's easier or maybe even harder, I don't know. Hopefully easier so I can get like a lot of points on it, but we'll find out. Okay, this long jump has a bit of a curve to it. Okay, this curve I'm just gonna like slow down on, so we're gonna start from here. And then I'm gonna have the nitro on the closer to the ramp. There we go, yeah, I hit that one pretty good. Only just passed the requirement. Okay, 93,000. Okay, I got over 90k on all three of the feats, so it's pretty good. And that is it for the summit contest, which is all cleared. So normally, this is where I would end my stream. But like I said, tonight we can go for a longer one and we can do some other stuff. It's not even hard there for the summit, but we can do some other stuff now. Also, I'm pretty BMW'd out, so that's all we've been using. So tier 1 BMWs. This week we got Mercedes. We got more BMWs. More BMWs. Okay, at least we have a Mercedes Motorfest selection next week. That should be fun. That should be exciting. Look at that lineup. I wonder what's going to be next week. Four car bundle. We've got the SLR McLaren. We got a C63, an SL63, and a GT63. It's perfect. Perfect assortment. Okay, looks like I've got some challenges completed here. So for Luxury Chronicles, complete 6 summit activities with any German vehicle. XP and money. Thank you. Playlist, which it's not called Monkey's Kitchen. Well, it says Monkey's Kitchen, but what's this playlist called? Street Riders. Okay, it's just called Street Riders. But it's Monkey's Kitchen Street Riders is the full title. Yeah, finish 9 summit activities. There we go. More bucks and XP. Level up. 5 here now. So that went up. And I've got a lot more money. I think it's time to buy a new car. Because I have 3.7 million right now. That's a lot. It's time to buy something. If we had some people in chat here, I'd ask you guys what should I buy, but we don't have a ton of views right now, so I'll have to pick on my own here. What do I want to get? It's a car I want. Could get a new Ferrari. The 12 Cylindri. I was just doing some research on this car today. This car is exclusive to the Year 3 pass, so I'm not going to own the 12 Cylindri in this game, unfortunately. I don't know if that ever opens up or if you can only ever own this car if you own the Year 3 pass. Maybe it'll be buyable with bucks in the next crew game, I don't know. But yeah, this 12 cylindry is pretty good. This has it's 819 horsepower with a 6.5 liter V12, so not bad. I think it was 211 for top speed, 2.7 seconds 0 to 60. So it's a little bit faster than its predecessor, which is the 812. The 812 super fast, or the 812 GTS. So it's the 12 cylinder and the 12 cylinder Spider, I think. There's like a Targa version convertible. So yeah, the 12 cylinder is pretty cool. I like this thing. I like Ferrari's front engine V12 cars. They're classic, you know, naturally aspirated V12 rear wheel drive front engine GT. They usually have 4 seats, I think, because it's like a Grand Touring supercar. And this one's got 800 horsepower. You can't go wrong. It's Year 3 pass holders only, so no cylindry for me. Otherwise, I would have bought it. I can buy the crazy, but the new Ferrari F80 is insane. This has like over 1,000 horsepower. I think it's a V6 though. It's a twin turbo V6 with like 3 electric motors. If they even just did the twin turbo V8 with the 3 electric motors, they probably could have made this thing unreal. And just imagine like, you know, I know Ferrari like likes to keep their V12s naturally aspirated, but just imagine if Ferrari gave the twin turbo treatment to one of their V12s. So then we're talking 1,000 plus horsepower without the electric motors. Then you throw the electric motors on too. Ferrari could easily make like a 2,000 horsepower. They just don't want to. Same thing with Lambo. They want to keep themselves more in the supercar range rather than becoming like hypercar brands. Because then I feel like they're afraid of competition with like Bugatti and Koenigsegg and Pagani. I don't know. I just I didn't know it was in this game. Fords. I already own 9 Fords in this game, but there's 58. Also, they just have a regular Crown Victoria. If you're gonna drive a Crown Vic, you want the police car or the taxi or the limo. I could get the limo as well. I have the taxi. Marco's cab. Ghost Recon Edition, exclusive vehicle from the Crew 2. I have Ghost Recon Wildlands and Ghost Recon Breakpoint, so how did you earn this in the Crew 2? I don't know. This is racing F-150. Wild. Usually when you think of like a murdered pickup truck, like blacked out and slammed, you think of like an old like 50s, 60s truck, not a 2010. It looks so insane. Raptor from outer space, that's from Crew 2. There's so many weird cars in the Ford lineup here. Oh, the 2005 Ford GT. This is Street Tier 2, actually. Maybe I should buy this. supercharged V8 in the new Ford GT. Well, we have the Mustang GTD now, which is faster than the Ford GT for a reason, because it has a supercharged V8. V6. Boss 429. This is expensive. This is Street Tier 1, and it costs more than the Street Tier 2 Ford GT. What about the new Ford GT? Did they consider that a hypercar? Yeah, they consider it a hypercar in this game. The Mustang Dark Horse. I didn't even know they added the Mustang Dark Horse to this game. This is 400 grand. Street Tier 2. 2011 Mustang GT. So this is 2 generations ago now, but facelift. Because my dad has the 2005. 2011 was the facelift. 2015 was the... Well, the 2005 came with the new engine too. The 5.6. But 2015 was the new gen. And now we're on to this gen. GT. Yeah, here's the 2015. So they've got a lot of Mustangs, and the Ford section here is huge. Stunt edition. This Mustang looks pretty insane. We have a Mach-E GT. GT500, which I don't have a normal GT500. There's also the Interception one, which is sick. I have both of the American GT500s, the Road Force 1 and the Tribute Edition. There's this Ford Puma Hybrid Rally 1. And this is a 2013 Shelby GT500, which looks pretty nice. I like the look of this car. Oh man, so many options. Should I buy a Ford? I think we should buy another Ford because there's so many. There's so many. I wouldn't mind buying another Mustang like the Dark Horse, but I think I want to go with the 2005 Ford GT, which is good value. 345. Yeah, I think we can do a pretty cool build on this. And I like the look of this. I feel like just recently I've been admiring a lot of 2000s supercars, hypercars. Because I don't know, when I first got into cars, I didn't like 2000s cars as much. Like I liked kind of like the really old cars, the really new cars, but now I've been liking a lot more of the in-between stuff. So 2000s had some nice cars. So yeah, let's go with the 2005 GT. I don't even know what color. I'm gonna do stripes on it. It's weird how like this orangey red is the main color. I might do like a more like solid red, and then with like white stripes. That's what I'll probably do for this car. So maybe I'll just buy it in like blue, because this is like orange. I'll buy it in blue, and then we're gonna change it. Do we want the cooler rims, or do I want the more simpler? I think I want the more simple rims for this car. Yeah. Okay, let's get it. Less than 10% of my current money, so, you know, a $300,000 Ford. Easy money. If you have a specific one you want me to look at, then we can maybe look into that. I think the GTRs that I already have, I've already kind of customized. Let's test out this 4GT stock. Let's see how it drives. Oh yeah. For a stock 2000s car, this thing is crazy. Also, this sounds really good. This V8 sounds so much better than the new 4GT and its V6. The acceleration on this feels so good just in general for a Street Tier 2 stock car. A stock Street Tier 2. Like non-upgraded. This feels incredible. Yeah, usually naturally aspirated V8s sound the best, but this Ford GT is a supercharged V8 and it sounds it's got that like growl that a naturally aspirated V8 would have. I think it's just because it's an older one. There we go. Once we get into the higher speeds, I can hear the supercharger. When I'm not using nitrous, you can hear the supercharger whining. Yeah, with nitrous, this thing is fast as hell. 220 miles per hour. That's what I call a Ford. Build Ford tough. That's their motto, right? Did I just complete 2 challenges? Just by speeding around in my new Ford GT? I think so. We passed a mystery box or something. Should I go back for that? Yeah, see how my mini-map is ringing? That means there's a mystery box nearby. Where could it be? Oh, I'm not going to be able to get back up, so let's hope it's down here. Yeah, it's ringing the other direction. It might be back up. Can this thing hill climb? I don't know. It's probably not the best at off-roading. There's no way we're going to climb back up that cliff. The mystery box might be in here. This gated community. Is it in here? I don't think so. I think it's up top. Oh my god, it did it. I did not think the car would be able to get up that hill, but it did. V8 overpowers all. Overcomes all. There it is. There we go, we found a treasure, which gives you so much green XP, wow. You get some money and you get a bunch of parts, too. Not that I need any more Street Tier 2 parts, but, you know. Those are pretty hard to find in this game. Like I said, I've been playing this all week off camera. I find maybe one of those a day of playing this like 8 hours a day, so... Yeah, you don't find those treasures that often. Okay, we're gonna customize this thing and upgrade it, and then maybe we'll take a look at a GTR as well, like, someone was asking. Let's see if he's still in chat. Alex Aravallo. So if he's still here, maybe. Just said, please modification Nissan GTR. Maybe. I have a GTR Nismo that I think I customized recently. Anyways, let's take a look at the Ford GT here. 574 out of 750. So at 750, this thing is going to be a beast. This thing will be a monster. Alright, so I'm going to have to go with a custom color because this, like, I would call this orange. This isn't even red to me. This is like a very, like, reddish orange. I'm going to have to go with my own red, like this kind of red. And then I want, yeah, actually, that's what the color was, like the official color. So it's like really light red, and it looks actually more like orange in this lighting, I guess. Because it's the same red that you have right here. If you go one tone darker, that's red. We could go even darker than that, but I think I do want bright red, I just don't want it to look orange. I want it to be red. I don't know, because this tone is like, this tone is good. I think I'm going to go with this tone of red. A little bit darker. Because even this is like really bright. Like this is like only a Ferrari should be this bright red. And this just looks like orange. It literally is orange. It's orange. It's not red. That is orange. Yeah, it's the same color here. So they have this Ford GT in orange as an official color, but not red. Okay. So yeah, we're doing this red. This is just like standard red. Just red. That's what I want, and then I'm gonna do white stripes. Probably 2 white stripes down the middle. We can take a look at liveries, but oh yeah, I'm gonna do one of the exclusive liveries. Okay, I was about to get mad because I thought somebody already had this in red, but there's yeah, so they have the 2 white stripes with the Ford GT thing on the side, but I want the wider ones with the more narrow stripes. Yeah, I think I like the more, like, the stripes that are actually on this in real life, like that. That's an official livery for this car, the Ford GT. It looks just like that. They've got theirs in blue. I've got mine in red. So in red with the white, I want this Ford GT livery, and that looks awesome. Like, look how clean it is. It's like a classic. Absolute classic. Okay, we can look at visual parts. Yeah, it looks like they've got full stuff that we can do here if we want. So what's going on here? It just says fuel. I guess it's supposed to be showing part of the engine? I don't know. Sure, I'll do it. A little expensive for that, no? 7 grand for that? It's the minor details that matter. Okay, of course they've got like full track stuff on this. Yeah, I don't know about any of that. I think we're gonna keep her stock there. I could change the headlights. The red ones are kind of cool, but nah, we'll keep that stock. Fenders, okay, we can add big fender vents. Do I want that? Yeah, it's pretty sick, but I don't know. I don't want to overdo it because I like how sleek this car is. This car is so flat and smooth. I don't want to ruin it. But the fender vents are pretty cool. I thought it was going to be wide body. I was like, probably not going to do wide body. I'm going to keep the official rims because those look very clean. I'm not going to lower this car any more than it already is. Calipers, keep those just plain. Change the mirrors, side skirts. rear vent. Yeah, so we can do vents at the back as well. That's what I was thinking, like the vents at the back. Like, look at that looks sick. But I don't know. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, we don't need a wing. Okay, that's a little extreme, but the secondary rear bumper, like that looks, so it adds a, the diffuser's the same. Okay. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to go ham on this car. Like, I don't want to go too crazy on it, but good. This one right here, this rear bumper looks really cool. So I love that, like super exposed rear. We're gonna keep the inside default. I want this car to look sporty, but I want it to look pretty sleek sporty. Not like overdone. The only thing is the fenders. Do I want to do the vented fenders? It's a lot. I wish the vents were like more subtle, because like they're a lot. Yeah, I think the vents are a little too much. I think we're gonna go without them. I'm gonna go without the fenders. So just the hood and the rear bumper really is all that I changed. Just very slight visual parts. But we got the red with the white stripes on the livery, which looks sick. And then for vanity, we can get my Star Smoke explosive backfire nitro. We can get the red 2 fingers dashboard figure. It fits this car pretty well, red and white. Okay, looks good. American 4GT. So we're gonna have to test this thing out in a race, not off-road like this. We gotta a real event. A grand spankin' race. Here's some challenges we got done. Drive for 30 minutes on Maui with any car and free drive. Drive for 25 seconds straight above 186 on Maui and free drive. Wow. I was 186 and above for 25 seconds in this car. And that was when this car was stock. That was before I upgraded it. Something tells me this Ford GT is going to be one of my favorite Street Tier 2s now. I'm glad that I just bought it. I'm glad they don't consider it a hypercar too, because any of the higher end supercars in this game, they just consider them a hypercar, and then you can't use them for Street Tier 2. You can't use them among the street cars. But this one is Street Tier 2, so it's probably going to be one of the faster ones, because the new Ford GT they're calling a hypercar. I'm out of Pepsi again. And I was going to say, I think even the new 2017 Ford GT would be considered more of a supercar, not a hypercar, but I think they've actually gone up in price. I think they are worth like over $1 million now, which is kind of the main thing. People don't like to admit it. People like to say, oh, hypercars are based on performance, not on cost. Supercars, yeah, performance. Hypercars, no. I've always said this. A hypercar is just a supercar that costs more than $1 million. It becomes a hypercar. Okay. What are we doing? We're gonna do a custom street race. Maybe one that I haven't already done. Let's go for this bike playlist. Gotta make sure it's a street race. Okay, we'll go for this one here. We'll do it in Streets here too. Should have the Ford GT already equipped. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's see how this thing does in a race. Okay, handling is pretty good. Wow, acceleration is amazing. This car drives and sounds incredibly good. This R8 is catching up to me. Everybody caught up to me. It slowed down too much. I'm not used to Streets here 2 because we were doing all the Streets here 1 racing. Now Streets here 2 feels a lot more intense. Oh my god. Driving up the walls here. I didn't realize how insane this race was going to be. It wasn't part of the bike playlist, so this is meant to be a bike race. They've got a lot of very, very twisty turns. I'm screwing this Huracan over. This Ford GT actually has a higher top speed than the Huracan. The Huracan tops out at 202. I believe the 2005 Ford GT has a top speed of 205, just like the GT40 MK2 from the 60s, which had to have been like the fastest car in the world back then. Catch up to Beatrix here, who is driving that Audi R8. Oh, maybe I was going to nail that wall. Also, this tone of red that I went with is perfect. Red with the white stripes, it looks great. Man, stupid moron civilian got in my way. Why are there civilians on these roads if this is meant to be like a Motorfest official race. What's up with the civilians? There's so many of them on this race, I feel like. Whoa. Oh my god, I almost failed so badly there. This is a pretty intense race, like this layout is pretty crazy. A lot of madness. Six-minute race, that was a long one too. I love this car. I'm really happy I bought that. That's a really good Street Tier 2 car. It's fast, it's loud, it looks cool. It's got historical significance. This was the first time Ford actually just did like the GT, because it was meant to like bring back the GT40 from the 60s. Very similar looks, just modernized. And it's what shaped the modern Ford GT that we have now.
Back to where we left off.
Yeah, that was just a classic American supercar.
Always at your disposal.
Unfortunately, I really banged it up. Yeah, that was a good buy. It's a good car. I'm glad I looked at the community liveries too, because I forgot you want it with that stripe on the side as well, the one that says Ford GT, along with the stripes down the middle. Okay. What else should we do here? I did say we would probably do at least one race tonight, so maybe we should do one of those now. Ooh, this one is Hypercar, Street Tier 2 Hypercar. I think we should do that grand race. Hypercars and Street Tier 2, we can use my Ford GT. Two different hypercars. We shall see. So auto picked the Gordon Murray. Alright, what hypercar should we start with here? Let's start strong with my Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. For Street Tier 2, we're gonna get my new Ford GT that I just bought. And then second round of hypercar. We're starting with the Bugatti, so we should end with the Koenigsegg. Let's go with the Koenigsegg Jesko. Look at this. Everyone's got their Bugattis out and everything. The hypercar lineup. This thing looks like a tiger in the tall grass. Okay, about to begin. Look at this lineup. '18th position. Actually gets 40% nitro. Let's go. That's that Bugatti launch. Yeah. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Somebody did like a 360 there. Oh, these grand races are always so chaotic at the beginning because everybody just launches off of each other. It's so chaotic at the beginning. Also, if you crash once in one of these, you get screwed so bad because you have to rewind. Like I can kind of survive that. I didn't have to rewind, but still. That was a big slowdown. I had to try to catch up here while I still can. We're 16 out of 20 right now. It's supposed to start with 28. I feel like a bunch of people always quit right at the beginning. Did we have 28? Like, did 8 people quit already? That's crazy. So let's try 12 cylindry. He's passing me right now. 12 cylindry would not pass a Bugatti Chiron. It's not that fast. You only got about half the horsepower, buddy. There is no way where a 12 cylindry would beat a Chiron Super Sport. God, I went with the Bugatti. If I went with one of my slower hypercars, I would have been like destroyed here. We're only in 14th. Also, I hope with this new rank system for the grand races, it actually puts you against people that are in your rank. It's showing that everybody in this race is bronze, but like who knows how well some of these people did last month or whatever for the last season. I think it goes monthly, I don't know. It's not weekly. They have like numbered ranks. I'm like bronze. I'm like the lowest bronze right now. But you have a lot of time, I think, to get up there. Oh no, I'm off-roading. Yeah, get back on road. You're not an off-road car. Okay, we're switching to streets here too. These cars aren't as fast, but still pretty fast. I'm using my new Ford GT. I almost spun out. Could have been bad. What car is this in front of me? He's pretty fast. Can't catch up. Doesn't look as fast as my car, but... Is it a GTR? I can't tell, I gotta get closer to it. What car is that? I think it's an older GTR. guys behind me can't catch up, so that's good. This is a good Street Tier 2 car. I knew it would be. It's a good Grand Race car, I think. It's competitive. Yeah, I can't catch up to this guy in front of me. I don't know what he's driving. Can't tell. Most cars, like most performance cars, I can tell what they are just by looking at them, but I don't have like an eagle eye. I can't tell by like 2 pixels. I need to have a decent view of it. Oh my god, this Mercedes is right behind me. These guys are trying to catch up. They're trying to ride my, what do you call it? Oh god, I just got passed. C63? Oh my god, this is an NSX, I think. Oh, he almost spun out. He's spinning out a bit. Come on, pass him. Reclaim 11th. We're off-roading here. There we go. Reclaimed my spot. Yeah, this is an NSX, no doubt. That was a fast car for the 90s. I'm just poking fun. It's still a pretty fast car, but I should be able to smoke them. Oh. Audio cut there for a sec. We're back in hypercars now. Now I'm in the Esco. Back to hypercars, baby. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, top speed just increased again by like 50 miles per hour. Oh my god. This guy in front of me just bailed on that so hard as well. We both went off-road there. He's in a 918. Okay, there's like no one like tailing me, so that's good, but I've gone to 13th now. I need to catch up a little more. Oh no, this guy just collapsed. It's in a Revelto. Come on, Yesco, don't let me down. The Yesco is kind of like the opposite of the Chiron 300 Plus. Well, not really. But, I mean, it's the opposite of like a normal Chiron. The Yesco is also supposed to go like 300 miles per hour, so the Chiron topping it, like the normal Chiron topping out at like 261 miles per hour, and this tops out at 300. This is a lot higher top speed. But the Chiron can do like a 2.3 seconds 0 to 60. I think the Yesco is more like 2.5. So this is more of a top speed hypercar rather than an acceleration hypercar. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus is the goat. I mean, it's good. It's good at everything. It's good at acceleration and top speed. Yeah, in this game, the Yesco is great at high speeds, but it's not that great at acceleration. So in the lower speeds here on all these turns, it's not as great. It does have good handling though. Like, it handles pretty well. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna catch up to anyone. The guy in 15th is way behind me, but the guy above me is... There's a bunch of guys just above me, but I don't know if I'm gonna catch up to any of them. We'll see. I gotta stop banging around so much. Hypercars in this game are quite hard to control because you're always going so fast on them. The game knows it too, so it always gives you like really long straightaways and then like super tight turns because it wants you to just like kill yourself. This game wants you to kill yourself while you're driving a hypercar. Also, it looks like the guy in first already finished, because he's already disconnected. It's crazy. Actually, that was the finish line there. Okay, so the last segment of that race was the shortest, for sure. 14th out of 20. It should be 14th out of 28. So I should be in the top half. But not really. Anyways, that was Grand Race. Did I rank up there, actually? I forgot to look. I think I ranked up.
Back to where we left off.
I have to see where I'm at here for the rank. Bronze 4. Was I in Bronze 5 before? Does it go by 5 or does it go by 4s? If it goes by 5s, then I ranked up. I think I did. Yeah, I think I ranked up to Bronze 4. And this goes by seasons. So this is Grand Race for Season 8. And this has 117 days. So we've got like 3 months. So 3 months, I'm assuming it's just bronze, silver, gold, platinum. It looks like they have another rank above platinum there for the rewards. Legend. Okay, so they have a legend rank above platinum. But yeah, these are numbered. Oh no, it is 4. Okay, so I'm still bronze 4. I don't know. Anyways, they're numbered like Siege. Siege usually has 5 grades per rank or whatever. So this is 4. So there's 4 bronze ranks, 4 silver, 4 gold, 4 platinum, and then 1 legend. Once you pass platinum 1, you just get to legend, which is like champion and siege. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep doing grand races like off camera for fun, and I can keep doing them on stream and stuff too. I don't know how long this will take. Right now it seems like we're going very slowly, but we do have 3 months to finish this grand race season, so I mean, depending on if I'm able to get into some higher ranks and stuff, get like more points, like do better in grand races, I might be able to get up to like gold, maybe platinum, maybe even legend. I don't know. I'll be happy with like silver or something though, as long as we can get past bronze. I can get some sort of achievement. Get the rewards, get a lot of money and stuff. 3 seasons, multiple months. But yeah, at the end of the season, you get some good stuff. Oh, do these stack? I think these stack. So if you get legend, you're getting 250 prestige tickets, plus 250, plus 250, plus 250. Okay, so you're getting 1,000 prestige tickets. You're getting an ungodly amount of XP. You're getting 400,000, 700,000, 900,000. You're getting $1 million, and you're getting 10, 30, 60, 100 legend points. Okay, so you get 1,000 prestige tickets, 100 legend points, $1 million, and enough XP to just probably take you to level 100 for the legend pass. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these stack. Otherwise, you almost wouldn't want to get legend, because legend has the prestige tickets, but it doesn't have the bucks and stuff that platinum does. So I'd have to imagine the rewards stack, which is good, because this is seasonally. So yeah, this is only going to be like 3 times a year. So yeah, it's like 4 months. Yeah, 120 days is more like 4 months. So 3 times a year, this season changes. Wow. Okay, well that's cool. So I'll try to rank up. Right now we're still in bronze 4. Because I'm halfway through bronze 4. And I thought I already was. Did I lose some points maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Got another challenge done here. Valley Isle Top Driver. Ran in 2 grand races on Maui. And I got this blowfish, which is a dashboard figure, I assume. Okay, that's cool. So I've been streaming for quite a while now. I'm not even gonna end yet, but it is almost like 4 a.m. So I've been streaming like almost 3 hours. We did the whole summit contest, we did a grand race, we did a custom race. I'm thinking some more custom races, maybe some playlist events as well. Maybe we can continue with the Luxury Chronicles a bit, because I did the first Luxury Chronicles race on stream. The other ones I've been doing off camera. But we can continue with it and see what's going on. And then maybe some more custom races. Let's see what we got for Luxury Chronicles. Next up is, we're moving to Great Britain and we're testing out the Triumph Rocket 3R, which is actually a bike. So this is going to be like a super bike, I think.
Back to where we left off.
It's the only bike in this playlist. Oh, I just marked it. I'm trying to fast travel to it. Quiet, bro. Yeah, we need to fast travel to this.
I'm your driver.
Yeah, the Rocket 3R by Triumph. We're gonna have the curator or whatever his name is. He's gonna be doing commentary here.
After a roller coaster of a trip through France and Germany, my luxury car pilgrimage was bringing me back to my home, Great Britain. My first encounter alone was enough to justify the trip, as I was about to meet yet another fascinating individual.
My name's Stuart Wood. I'm Chief Engineer at Triumph. We're in the Triumph Factory Visitor Experience here in Hinckley. It's a great display of motorbikes. If I had to pick just one bike, it's going to have to be the Rocket 3. It's got high performance, very high capability, high specification, really stunning looks. It really is phenomenal.
A delightful meeting that would be followed by other great surprises from my homeland. My European journey was slowly coming to an end. Yet I still had so much to see to complete my luxury chronicles. Starting with a keenly anticipated stop in Hinckley.
We pay a lot of attention to the detail and how well the bike works.
And a special rendezvous with the Triumph Rocket 3R.
I like the cutscenes. They're always pretty well done. I like how they're live action too. It's very unique. Alright, let's test out this bike.
Cloudy grey skies and damp asphalt. I was back home, no doubt. And I couldn't be happier. Surrounded by passionate people to guide me through their motorcycle universe.
This is one of those follow the picture races, so I just need to look at the little pictures. Make sure I don't miss a turn.
Concept engineer had shared with me everything you could ever want to know about Triumph. Their 100 years of existence, the attention to detail, the perfect combination of performance and visual design. Fascinating.
bike handles really well. That's good. I wouldn't mind buying this thing, but I know bikes can be expensive as hell in this game for the nice ones, because this is a nice bike. It's probably like 300k.
Style, the passion of a whole biker community. This was shaping up to be another highlight of this European trip. All I could do is enjoy it.
I like the voice actor for the Archivist. He's got a pretty soothing voice. Sometimes dialogue in this game can be annoying, but the Archivist isn't annoying. He's more, I don't know. He sounds passionate about what he's talking about. He's not doing it for the gig, he's doing it for passion. The exquisite luxury of the European Chronicles. Ooh, that was so close. Almost got nailed.
Raw performance has never looked as good as it does on a Triumph. I believe that's what they call character.
Honestly, out of all the like follow the picture races, that was like the best one. Normally I find them way more like annoying than that. That one was totally fine. I don't think I missed a single thing there, or like had any doubts about them either. I hit them all perfectly. So that was a good like follow the picture race. I like that. It's a good bike too. Not a bike guy, but it's a cool bike. The Triumph. Maybe I'll buy it. I'm gonna need to buy some other vehicles too, because I would like to eventually, you know, have everything in this game, not just the cars. I wanna have all the planes, all the boats, all the bikes. But I don't know, if that bike is 300k, I might not buy it right now.
See you soon, driver.
Let's check the catalog. If the bike is under 250, I'll buy it right now. That's my price. See, this Kawasaki Ninja is 400,000. This is the Ninja H2, which I have the racing version, but this is the street tier 2. It's 438 grand. I doubt that that costs that much in real life. Like, how much do bikes get in real life? I don't know. Also, he was saying that that bike had a huge 2.5 liter engine. For cars, a 2.5 liter engine is pretty small, but for bikes, I bet it's huge. I don't know what the average bike engine is. Look at details here. Do they show you the engine? And they just show you horsepower. 200 horsepower for a bike is like a ton, so 210 on this bike is a lot. These bikes are so much lighter than cars. So yeah, a 2.5 liter engine on a bike is probably insane. Anyways, let's look for Triumph here. Let's see how much that bike is. If the Rocket 3R costs less than 250, I'll buy it on the spot. But I feel like it's going to be like 300 to 500k. Oh my god. So this is the only Triumph vehicle in this game. 595,000 for this bike. It's street tier 2. I mean, this bike is nice. Is it 600k nice? No. No way. That's way too much for a bike. It's got to be the most expensive bike in this game. That's crazy. $600,000 bike. Not right now. I mean, eventually I'll buy it, but not now. Okay, let's do another one of those Luxury Chronicles events, because I like these ones. This is a good playlist. I like this one. What's next? McLaren Elva. McLaren Elva is also super priced in this game. It's one of the 2.5 hypercars. In real life, Elva's pretty nice. It would be more on like supercar performance though, you know? It's not like hypercar fast. The McLaren Elva is not gonna beat a Bugatti or a Koenigsegg. It's gonna be more on like the Ferrari Lamborghini level, or more like along with McLaren's standard supercars. But the Elva does cost like $1 million. In this game, I think it costs more in this game than it does in real life, which is always kind of a bad thing. But the Elva is cool. It looks nice. It's a roofless hypercar. Oh, I just marked it again. I always forget to press triangle on these to fast travel. I'm always marking them instead. Elva, fast travel.
Speak to you soon, driver.
Oh, are we 1v1ing the McLaren Senna? I think a Senna is faster than the Elva. I don't know. They're probably pretty close.
My next British stop was McLaren. The most exclusive McLaren there is, the Elva.
Is that true? Is the Elva the most exclusive McLaren?
Extreme expression of what a McLaren car could be. Fifth in the McLaren Ultimate Series, a line that encompasses McLaren's most advanced design, engineering, and performance. Like McLaren says, the Elva is a car that needs no destination, designed to deliver nothing but the purest possible driving experience. Light, powerful, split-second agility, with no windshield. This is a car that plays with your senses and builds a connection between the driver, the car, and the elements.
I like this color on the Elva. It's pretty nice. It's like a deep turquoise metallic. I missed that. Yeah, it's like a dark kind of turquoise color. It's nice. I wonder if this truly is the most exclusive McLaren though. I didn't know that the Elva is like this is the rarest McLaren, like in numbers.
A car directly in line with the experimental legacy of the founder of the brand himself, Bruce McLaren. Renowned driver and engineer, always looking to push aerodynamics further. The Elva is a beautiful tribute to that heritage.
They chose a pretty good route for this race. Ooh, that was a clean drift. That was super clean. That one not so much. I tried to do the same thing and nailed the stone wall. Driving the bloody hell out of this McLaren. Unfortunately, I've got it all scratched up. That Senna is way behind now. I'll have to do some research and actually find out in real life what's the performance like on the Senna versus the Elba. I bet they're super close, probably the same like horsepower. The Senna's more track oriented, and the Elba's probably more like luxurious, but Elba's a bit newer, I think, so it could have a better power train. Wonderful. What a glorious vehicle indeed. I would buy it if it weren't like so much in this game. I think it literally costs as much as the new Ferrari F80. 2.5. That's as expensive as cars get in this game. Okay, I think we're gonna do some more custom races before I end the stream. Should I buy another car? I know I just bought that Ford GT, but we did get to use it quite a bit, so maybe I'll buy another car. Let's go double check the price on that Elva. Pretty sure it's 2.5. Where's McLaren? Where's McLaren? We got MA, we got ME. Where's MC? Why is MC down? Oh, because it's not capital? Because it has to be lowercase. That's really weird, actually. They have all the brands of the game in all caps, except for McLaren. Does the C and M have to be lowercase? Because all the letters after only the M and the L are uppercase. Is McLaren the only brand in this game that has lowercase letters in it? Because that's like a mistake. Like, I think that's an oversight. Like, they didn't realize. Because every other brand is all letters. Okay. Whatever, McLaren's down here. Hypercars, they gotta give them a hypercar. And look at the Elva. 2.3 million. So expensive. I don't think the Elva costs. Although, if there's one in this game that costs less than it does in but this car is only 40. Which when this car came out, I think it was $1 million, and now this car is worth like, I don't know, this car is worth like 20 million in real life. You can get it for less than $1 million in this car. It's a pretty cheap McLaren. And even the P1 is under $1 million. The P1 would also be like at least 2 million by now. I've got this gold line edition. Here's the Senna. The Senna's a lot more, 1.7. Should I buy a McLaren? I consider all the McLarens hypercars. Okay, the Senna's a hypercar, the P1 is a hypercar, the F1 is a hypercar, the F is a hypercar. The 765LT is not a hypercar. This is a supercar. The 720S is a supercar. The 12C is a supercar. There's a difference. Which one should I buy though? Because I only have one McLaren. I only have the 12C GT3. I kind of want a 765LT. I love this. Is like one of my favorite supercars. And in real life, this McLaren's like 400k US, 1.5 million. It cost more than a McLaren P1 or these other actual less than $1 million. Maybe I should break the bank and buy a 765LT and treat it more as like a street tier 2 vehicle than a hypercar. Because it's expensive, but I do have a lot. I'll still have like over 2 million if we buy this, so I think I gotta do it. I think I gotta buy the 765LT. Yeah, I'll do it. Time to buy a nice McLaren. What color do I want this in? Probably orange. Probably this orange. I like the ready orange. It's really nice. But probably want to go with more like this orange. And then rims, yeah, we're going to want black. Black rims. I see black rims with the other orange. That looks good. I think I will do that. But we're gonna look at body customization. Maybe they have like some more carbon or something I can add. But yeah, this orange is actually so nice. This is like the color that Ford GT was in before, but the Ford GT I wanted in red. This I want in orange. And the ready orange on this looks really good. Black rims. The silver looks pretty, doesn't look great with that color. I would do silver maybe on like blue, or like, I don't know, black rims definitely look better on this car. So I like this orange, but this orange is honestly better with the black rims. $1.538,600. This ain't cheap. The McLaren 765LT is one of my favorites, so it's about time I bought it. Yeah. This is a track focused version of the 720S, which is an iconic McLaren supercar. Yeah, this thing looks insane. Yeah, this is one of my favorite McLarens, for sure. The handling is really good. I find a lot of hypercars in this game, they don't handle so well because it's like they're too fast for their own good. But for a hypercar in this game, this actually is probably one of the better handling ones. Handles quite well. Look at the exhaust. I love the 4 pipes right in a row. 4 even pipes like that. With the nitrous, it looks so good. Love this car. happy I bought it. I always say that whenever I buy a car that I want, I'm like, yeah, I don't regret buying this. It only cost me $1.5 million. And then I die. This is stock, by the way, we haven't upgraded it yet. Get it on the track. This thing just moves. Now, because they've made this hypercar in this game, it probably has better performance than it would in real life. Like, in real life, I don't think the 765 LT is going this fast. It's definitely not doing this in real life. It's not surviving it either. Oh my god, apparently there's a treasure here. We lost the treasure. I'm just totally tumbling right now. What is this? What did I just land on? I don't even know where I am. What is this? And I've busted my new car. It would respawn me all the way back here. That ramp is huge, by the way. I don't know if I've ever driven on that. Also, this color is beautiful. I'm gonna keep it as well. Sunset orange. Yeah. Let's customize this thing and upgrade it. This is gonna be one of my favorite hypercars in this game. This should be a Street Tier 2. But, you know. It's too fast to be a Street Tier 2. Anything that's like above and even entry level supercars in this game they consider hypercars. $920. So this is going from 622 to 920. This should be one of the fastest cars on the road now. This is a 1200 horsepower 765 LT, which didn't Hennessy do that in real life? I'm pretty sure Hennessy in real life did like a 1000 horsepower 765 LT. Maybe it was 1200, I don't know. Well, Hennessy did 1200 on the Demon. There's an HPE 1200 Demon. How much horsepower did Hennessy do on the 765 LT? Because I remember they did that. Hennessy normally does American cars, but they did a McLaren, 1000 horsepower McLaren. Oh my god. According to the Crew Motorfest, a 1200 horsepower 765 LT is doing a 2.6 second 0 to 60 and 280 top speed. 280 top speed. Yeah, that makes sense. 2.6 would probably be faster than that off. Pretty sure the 765 LT has a 2.7 second like base 0 to 60 stock, which I don't know what it is in this game. But I think it's 2.8 for the 720S and 2.7 for the 765. So with 1200 horsepower, it'd probably have more like a 2.3 or 2.4 seconds 0 to 60. Not 2.6. But 280 is awesome. So yeah, this car's pretty light. This is under 3,000 pounds. With 1200 horsepower, no doubt you're getting almost 300 miles per hour on that. Especially with the aerodynamic, you know, capabilities of a McLaren. Anyways, that's all maxed out. So let's take a look at all this customization. I am gonna keep it in that color because I love that color. Visual parts. Do I want to do like a carbon kit and everything? Like, I don't know. That hood scoop is pretty. Would you even call it a hood scoop? I guess you could. It's very insane hood scoop. I almost made it on this car actually. Maybe. I don't like this. I don't like it when people do this. For any of the McLarens that have black around the headlights, when you make it paint color, like, ugh, it makes it look so much worse. Black on the headlight looks great, but like on any like 720S, 750S, 765 LT, the body color and put it on the headlights. I don't know why. It looks so much better just black. Anyways, this splitter, so we can go body color on the splitter, which is interesting. Or we can go with a bigger splitter there. Yeah, I kind of like just the black on the splitter and the grille. I don't know if I want body color down there. And this splitter, that's a little big. Unless we do like a full track kit. Fenders, okay, we can get a bit of a wide body. It's not extreme, it's a slight wide body, so I'll probably go with that. I'm gonna keep my official black McLaren rims and calipers. Not gonna touch the stance. Mirrors, we can make those all carbon if we want. I might do that actually. Skirts, yeah, you can make them body color. I want to keep the carbon on this car. I like the carbon. Carbon wing there. Or body color. Rear bumper. Yeah, I think I want to do like a carbon kit on this car. Do I want the giant hood scoop? It's pretty sick. Like that's probably some serious intake. That would probably give your car horsepower. Or it's just like a lot more aerodynamics. Without the carbon, it doesn't look that great, but with the carbon, it does. So with the carbon hood, when you add this huge scoop, it actually looks good. So I'm gonna do it. 30,000. I forgot how expensive everything is on hypercars. 30,000 for that. Okay, we're not doing anything subtle. Yeah, I'm gonna keep standard front bumper. I will do the wide body. It's 15k each. I don't know about rear. Front is 15. Keeping rims, stance, caliper. I'll go carbon rears. Keeping that carbon. Wide body rear. 15. I'll do carbon spoiler. Yeah. 30. Rear bumper. The exhaust pipes are just... I don't know, that's kind of cool. Can I get the titanium color on 4 pipes? Oh, we can go bigger diffuser. Actually kind of like body color on the diffuser. So that's a big one. Oh, I like that. I like the standard exhaust. I can't tell the difference between exhaust 1 and exhaust 2. Okay, exhaust 1 is kind of like a brass color, and exhaust 2 is just like a silver. I think I like the standard. And then you have like a more like copper exhaust or gold, and then you have titanium, but it's not the it's 2 big wide ones. I want the titanium blue on 4 pipes. I will go with this diffuser though, so standard pipes with this diffuser. Yeah, that looks pretty insane. We'll keep black interior. There's a bunch of carbon fiber and this nice orange color everywhere. Yeah, it's a nice color combo. This is a great looking car. What a beaut. We got the wide body on there, which looks sick. Huge hood scoop. Yeah, look at this thing. This is like the ultimate track 765 LT. This is just like, this is already a super track version of the 720S. Now it's just like track beast. Road monster, road beast. That's my name in CSR2, the drag racing game on mobile. Road beast. This is the road beast. What kind of vanity do I want on this? The only orange smoke I have is like orange and blue, which this car doesn't really have blue on it, but I've seen like orange and blue on McLarens before, like the Senna. Senna is orange and blue usually. I could do like a blue nitro or something in this car and kind of give it like some blue stuff. Do like an orange and blue smoke. What kind of blue should I do? I could just do this one. This is the Forsberg Nitro, which is just blue and orange. So I'll just do blue and orange vanity on this car. Yeah, blue-orange. I'm gonna do an underglow. Which one of these should we get? This is a track car for sure. No doubt about it. Okay, maxed out and customized McLaren 765 LT, which is a hypercar in this game. It's a really dope one. So we're gonna have to go do some custom hypercar races now to test this thing out. We're gonna have to do that. Let's give it a little test run on this track here now that it's maxed out. Alright, that nitro looks so cool. Oh. That was an accident. That would be so dangerous in real life. I'd so easily fall off. Okay, let's go do a real race. This thing's gonna be insane, I already know. I already know it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be mental. Absolutely mental. We'll go to the new playlist. The Street Riders. We'll do the first Street Riders race, but in hypercar. In hypercar form. This is the benefit of buying some hypercars now instead of streets here too. The misbenefit is that hypercars are so damn expensive in this game. Alright, McLaren, show me what you got. It looks red in this lighting. Look at the P1 beside me. 765 LT and a P1 would be pretty on par with each other, I think. The P1's like older, but more of an actual hypercar. I'm pretty sure the 765 LT actually was faster on the track than the P1 was. I think that was like an accolade that it earned, being faster on the track than the P1. Let's restart it because we're off to a terrible jump here. I'm getting a little distracted. Need to focus. hook us up to beat these guys off the line. Look at everybody spinning out, oh my god. I should have dodged that civilian. I thought I wasn't gonna hit him. Oh my god, I crashed in the same place I did last time. Bro, why is this start so bad? I'm really screwing this one up. Maybe this isn't the best race for hypercars. These are pretty tight streets. Also, I don't know what filter is going on here, but it's making my car look so red. It's supposed to be orange. It's supposed to be an orange McLaren, but it looks like almost pink. Jesus Christ. There we go. I have to handbrake like crazy. Out the wazoo, as one would say. Finally a turn I didn't have to handbrake for. Let's pass the Jesko, come on. There's nothing more badass than a McLaren 765 LT passing a Jesko. Oh my god, why? The Grand Cherokee in my way again. It's always that same damn car. That barrier. Whoa. Yeah, this race is crazy in hypercars. Oh my god, I forgot about that turn. Forgot if they did that on purpose. Forgot about that. It screwed me. I should have rewinded. How did the bots do that turn so well? Like, there's no way for me to do that properly without slamming into the wall. Checkpoint missed. No crap. What? Okay, that shouldn't have been checkpoint missed. I went over top of it. I went over top of the checkpoint. Did we hit it this time? No. Not even using nitrous at all. Yeah, you just don't even want to use nitrous at all on that. And then the goddamn civilian. This race is so crazy in hypercars. It's actually insane. Finish line is coming up. I need to get into third here. I need to get third. No, 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 no. God damn it. Oh, that's so stupid. That Bugatti Divo should not have been able to catch up there at the end. Now we have to redo this. Try it again. We're getting this race done with a hypercar one way or another. I'd like it to be in my new McLaren. I like how the spoiler lifts up like that. Cars that do that always look really cool. The civilian just getting spun. Oh my god, bro. Why do they bother doing the civilians on a race like this where we're like, the streets are so tight? They're almost unavoidable. They are unavoidable, like there's civilians everywhere. We're in a hypercars doing a street race. Just rewind. No, it's always this one turn at the beginning that's completely screwing me. I need to handbrake this turn 2 seconds in advance. Out of my way. Checkpoint missed. Okay, you know what? At one point, I am going to have to do this race in a hypercar. It's not going to be in this McLaren. This thing is meant for the track. This super tight street race is not for this car.
Always at your disposal.
Now, this is probably a bad idea. But we're going to do the next race in that playlist in this car. Which is also going to be a street race, but you know. So we're going to make it happen. We're going to try the second one. This one here. This might work out better. Better not let me down, McLaren. Not again. Might be a better one soon. We shall find out. Yeah, I think this race is better. I remember this one. It's gonna have a lot more open space, I think. what hypercars need in this game, because they just go wild. Oh man, nailed that corner. I'm losing control of this car so easily. I'm totally spinning out. This car is not really meant for street racing. This thing is meant for the track. Jesus, that handbrake is so vicious. Like, just the G-force from that alone would kill you in real life. You'd break your neck. Even the bots are spinning all over the place because, like, doing a race that's meant for Street Tier 1 cars and hypercars, it's just like the hypercars are just too much. They're too much. It's like rabbit hunting with a shotgun. Or like trying to shoot birds with buckshot. I don't know. I don't know what metaphor to use. It's just, it doesn't work. It's a little too much. What do you mean wrong way? Shut up. Passed by two bots right at the end there. Really spun out after the ramp. Jeez, that was crazy. Okay, 765 LT, awesome car, but maybe not the best for street racing because this thing wants to spin out. It wants wider turns, sharp corners. This thing just goes off the rails. And it is fast. I mean, in high speed and in acceleration, it feels quite fast. But, yeah. Wow. Wow.
Shall we continue our journey, driver?
Okay, well, my McLaren is totally destroyed, but that's fine. It'll repair itself automatically. I think we're gonna end stream there because we got a lot done. I streamed for over 3 hours, I believe. We did the whole summit contest, we did a grand race, did a few custom races, did some playlist races, bought 2 new cars, a 2005 Ford GT and a McLaren 765 LT. Customized them both, maxed them both out. Showed off all my other new cars that I've been getting off camera. Got 213 in the collection now, which is pretty dope. Eventually I'll have all 8 vehicles in this game, but for now we're still getting there slowly. And yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. So hope you guys enjoyed this video in the Crew Motorfest, and I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.